let's make sure it hits to the thing. Hello, everyone with the Twitch stuff. As I try to ensure that everything is working the way it should be. Okay, and good. It's actually muted, so perfect.
Awesome.
All right, so welcome, I guess, to the first episode of us streaming Marvel Midnight Suns, because Marlon, you are not interested in this as a strategy game.
Nope, I'm not.
I am not interested in this as a Marvel game, but I am interested in it as a strategy game.
I'm here for the IP. I'm here for the license and these characters and to see what they're up to. I'm not interested in actually playing this at all.
Yeah, and actually this is a little bit loud in my ears, so I'm going to knock this down to 60, actually 55.
Yeah, good move. I was actually knocking down my own volume as well.
So, hopefully people will be able to read subtitles, but yes, we are branching out from anime splaining to actually try to do what Twitch was made for, instead of just talking to each other and talking into the void, as we are known to do. Alrighty, so
still are the video game void now.
So this I learned when I played this on Steam Deck, is you cannot choose any other game difficulty. you need to unlock the game difficulties. Unless you just want to do story mode, but we're not doing story mode because we're not a bunch of filthy casuals.
Hey, I adore story mode when I'm just not in the mood or have the energy. Like, I do not feel like being frustrated by a boss. Like I am currently in Resident Evil 4, and now that's janking up the story for me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lower the setting on that one.
And we're doing the tutorial mission almost entirely because the thing with Firaxis is they do like to have their tutorial mission be actual, like, story stuff. So, here we are, doing tutorials.
Meanwhile, down the Witch's Road. Well, two of you that watched it. It was Agatha all along.
I still haven't watched that. It is on the list. I'll probably do The Boys' current season first.
Oh yeah, that's definitely more satisfying. I'll tell you that right. Ooh, crossbones. I love my niche bones. The cinematics are gonna get me. And I'm still not gonna play it.
You know how much I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Is it gonna be your Red Skull's daughter? Alright, you got Norse shit.
Sleeping mother, sacred harbinger.
Oh, this guy.
Awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness.
Well, that's right, good for him.
Who prepares the path for the midnight sun.
Is there be like 90s John Goodman with a beard?
Turn your merciless eyes upon us.
And now he's current John Goodman with a beard.
It was too early for a title drop, so they should have said something that wasn't Midnight Sun.
I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Niche Captain America villain. Today Captain America is nowhere to be seen in this game. Alright, it's rookie race for Shannon. That Avengers.
Magic Vengers.
Avengers.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon.
I love all these niche characters too. Why is this a friggin' strategy card game?
Get back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Yeah, that's cool.
They just made him look like Chris Christopherson.
Right? Jesus Christ.
Welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer
I was
Supreme
thinking
needs to
Sam
be.
Elliott.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty.
It's
This
just Chris
time I
Christopherson.
intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2
That
no
when he
longer
reads
equals
Jeff
4.
Bridges as,
Up
as
is
Johnny
sometimes
Blaze.
down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I
Yeah,
know
but
is
now
that
Game of this. Yeah,
my
make him
calendar
old. Make him
says
old
you
in the
can
movies.
have
Make him old as
Sure,
shit.
you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man?
Johnny doesn't know it either.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
Cards!
Yeah. After all that.
So yeah, basically, you get cards, you play cards, you blow things up.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
I enjoy the mid-battle
And you're
dialogue.
ugly too. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? This should be good.
This tutorial feels pretty important.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We haven't quite broken their spirit.
I like it when we're in control of the situation.
Yep, so basically, minions have, or elites have health bars, minions you just kind of toss around and kill in one hit.
But it's no match
Right.
for mistakes.
So, the idea is that you use an ability that has, like, knockback and knock dudes into other dudes. So I forget if this is going to act the way it is supposed to. Yep, so...
Watch and
Got it. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty sick.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
interesting tactic. By the river.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
They are relentless.
You got too close.
All is well for the moment. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something.
Oh yeah, because you can see where they can attack as well, because they have the symbol.
Or a shield in this case.
Yeah.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer.
Can I move yet, or does it not let me move?
Don't mention it.
It does not let me move. Okay, good to know.
Nope, you're locked in.
No, it's just
A moment of
cost you your life.
Can I, there we go. Maybe? Okay. So that was just a bad move on my part, not realizing that you can actually turn the camera.
Helpful knowledge.
Love the effort.
Yep, and now give Doctor Strange block, because everyone wants to attack Doctor Strange.
I won't forget this.
Alright. Nifty.
The weirdest story that I've heard about the development of this game is the card aspect of it was not like studio interference. This was the game that they wanted to make.
I think we pissed them off.
It's just kind of a weird
Why?
decision.
This is so niche.
Manipulations of Eros of Titan.
Like they're trying to push it as the
After the
IP or
next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
we're in a market on card games.
I'd like to knock someone into someone else.
Like this is the opposite of Rivals. This is the most who asked for this as game I've ever seen.
This is my paced game. Like, it's just...
Swap.
Fair enough.
Getting your friend's way.
That'll work.
That's the spirit.
And while you ponder
Oh yeah, and you can throw rocks.
throwing a big rock at
You
him,
can throw rocks for free.
This shouldn't take long. Sure, why not?
There's more of that in the movie.
Just... There's not enough Iron Man throwing rocks at things.
Like, what if he just popped into the movie and started bashing people's brains in with rock? No lasers, just rocks.
Insistent on attacking me. Perhaps there's a bounty on Sorcerer Supremes?
Oh, I think that's the last of them, which is good.
Oh, no, the weird push thing is not going to work because no one's kind of near each other to be able to push into someone else. There we go.
Still single.
I also do not like this voice actor for Tony Stark. Just go say
I
that
don't-
right now.
Neither of these guys really.
Yeah.
Although Doctor Strange is
But
cliché how I
noticed that
imagine his
encounter
voice.
went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike,
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
They turned the Whedon up too high for Tony Stark.
But you left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals. You don't say. You okay, kid?
Okay.
Yes.
Shouldn't be. He's an apprentice.
Let's put a pin in that. Whoa.
But for no reason at all.
Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud. I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
For the mother.
This shouldn't take too long.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't
Why did you
mess
attack
around.
Dr. Strange in his
Besides,
house?
we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from,
And it
well,
feels like suicide.
there's the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guy? Let's go.
Impressive.
They should not use the furniture as well.
You can't throw the furniture. You can only throw it if it tells you can throw it.
They're just rocks. For all the rocks you can handle.
Punch him. Punch him.
The powers are so wide. So hard.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Get out of there!
He just wanted to hit a man.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Still waiting for them to try something.
Now I can move people. And now I can throw furniture.
That's going to improve the game drastically. It just feels like a slower version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. And I keep thinking, why would I want that? Why would I want it to be slower? Aesthetic-wise, it looks like the same designs, really. Or at least the same artist.
Oh, there we go. And boop. Maybe? Boop? Boop. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hit the right key. No, it's not the location I want to move to. There. It just had to... it had to be reminded of what it was doing.
Take this.
I really am a machine. Jesus Christ.
Oh, but Davenport was at least a century
Alright, that
old.
might make the game worth it.
Those Hydra guys are super dead.
This is an MCU Captain Marvel.
Oh, I already moved. So there we go.
Let me show you the way.
Doctor Strange is like one of the lower tier characters in this game, so it's like the only time you will ever see Doctor Strange used.
Potential here.
Flex this.
Damn.
That was really something.
Unnecessary. Punch Thanos. Some guy.
All hail, everything is pretty stale. Got any new material?
I mean, it's Hydra, so he is a Nazi.
I didn't say he didn't deserve it.
See, you brought some friends along. These guys just keep showing up.
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, you must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Okay. So if I move Captain Marvel here, I should be able to photon beam here.
Nice.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty great.
And much like in this actual fight, Captain Marvel's just doing all the work.
Yeah.
Here's... Oh, I guess I have redraws, which is good. There we go. Give me something that's usable. Oh, more Captain Marvel. Just punch him again.
Interesting tactic.
Position compromised.
What do you do for fucking paper, really?
What are we waiting for?
We're three
Kill
of the
him.
strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Oh, they're doing the
Has clearly raised their game.
they're doing the DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Maybe they followed up full,
That's how
but
that
he
works.
didn't okay to punch him.
Oh, I've somehow been sapped of my power. That's why I'm not going to just punch a hole through Scorpion.
Well, Green Arrow has super strength and durability now.
Something's blocking them.
He can fight
Not
Superman.
something, someone.
Oh no. Diablo popped
Gozer?
Lilith,
Right?
mother of demons, harbinger of
Gozer.
the midnight sun. Prophecy or
No,
not, you
it's a
were
Ghostbusters reference.
challenging the
Yeah, I know, but
sorcerer
he is
supreme.
Be silent.
I mean, I think the read is about it, but this Gozer.
Still.
What just happened?
You can't. You're playing in this game, huh?
Gone.
A fellow daughter of
Just say no more Lilith.
You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vi sancti.
Game's
Well
over
done,
already.
Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa. I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Not sure if I like her headdress in this or not.
They do have different costumes and things that you can put them in, so
Alright.
there is always that. Hence why you can just have 90s Blade or 1602 Blade,
Nice.
which is just a little weird for cutscenes when just Blade in like medieval gear is just like talking to you in a t-shirt.
Medieval vampire is right.
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
Hanging out in these bushes.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Okay.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we
What's the
chat,
fight for no reason?
Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the ask once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Okay, time to spend most of our time making the lead character and most boring character in this game.
He could just look like this.
So, man or lady?
Yeah, dude. You just have Legolas.
That looks more like James Franco, and I don't like how much he looks like James Franco.
James Franco Legolas. Just make James Franco.
That's more Orlando Bloomish, sort of.
Yeah. You just have to blonde it up. I forgot his name. Star Wars. John something. Boyega. Just make Jonathan Boyega. Chris Benoit.
This is...
Rob Van Dam.
So A, B, C, or D? Should we just make James Franco? The ongoing adventures of James Franco.
I can explain everything to James Franco's story.
I think
go for it.
Yeah, I think we may have won this in one. So
that hair is magnificent. It doesn't have to be James Franco. If we're just wigging it, that hair is number one in my book.
Oh, the hair that it started with?
Yeah, not a poofy thing. Yeah, you were just on a... No, go back.
Oh.
This thing. Magnificent. No explanation necessary.
Let's just make sure to look at our options here. Normally when I make a main character, I make them look like they're like the lead singer of an emo band. Oh, that's just... that is so unfortunate.
Give some character. Big Prince.
So,
Shawn Michaels.
volumed up James Franco.
Yes.
And sticking with black.
We'll see. Just keep messing with it. It doesn't have to be James Franco. It's just the eyebrows. They're serious. Weird. Don't do that. I am digging the red mane, but
the big just
yeah. Hello.
They call me
green eyes.
They call me Big Red. Now the Auburn is not terrible.
Yeah,
other than
just
having so much hair.
Nah, too sexy. That might be the winner. Jeez, yeah.
He kind of loses James Franco-ness with a beard, though.
Yeah. But I'm also not married to the James Franco. We could just create a weirdo and just see where it goes. Burly. It's a burly man. But yeah, I would also have to see what the outfits even look like, you know?
So, because he is like a magic character, I'm thinking like Ditko-esque stuff like that. And the character would either have like a like a tiny goatee or like no facial hair. So I think I'll stick with that because he also would make them with like big hair and stuff like that. So
Right. I was actually thinking more like New Worlds in DC, like Darkseid and whatever Happy Apocalypse is.
So we're just going with red-headed James Franco with big hair.
Yeah. One of Orion's people.
I thought there were more options in creating the character previous when I played this on Steam Deck, but...
Oh, that's glorious. Here was a good choice.
Wait.
So sexy.
Mother.
So, that's a good thing, right?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on.
You still a zombie?
It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
I feel like that's Michael Jai White. I'd be very surprised if it's not Michael Jai White.
And I can look it up quick.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
I'm playing the game Unicorn Overlord on the PlayStation 5, and one of the characters is voiced by the same voice actress who voiced Female V in Cyberpunk, and it is literally the same voice that she did, to the point that she's saying Merc. So it was very off-putting to hear this, like, lady with giant sleeves and very muscular thighs just talking like my Female V from Cyberpunk.
I also got it in one. That is Michael Jai White.
Oh.
My dreams, it was always.
They finally got him to play Blade, and it's just to voice him. It's his likeness too. That's crazy.
But now I sense.
Well, in one of the costumes, I guess. Thanks, Google.
Alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
The costume is just straight up Michael Jai White.
Your hair is glorious.
Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Glorious James Franco.
And Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it.
He
yet.
looks like James Franco with the, you know those scenes in Samurai Cop where he has an obvious wig on because it was the reshoots?
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says
James
the
Franco.
half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
It's not what I...
You want to
anyway.
take a run at me? You can try it, but I got my name for a reason. I probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting
It's not that
spirit.
you're black, it's that you're a vampire.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
You got a lot of exposition to get with.
I don't think you can't tell what gender he is from behind. Then he turns around and he got James Franco.
He also accelerates really fast. He's like...
Just like James Franco.
Yep, I have no arcane keys to be able to open the chests that require arcane keys. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go.
And it's glorious, man. Like, what if Stanley got high and created a pretty dude?
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Magic, is your shirt supposed to be a band? Because I've seen lots of bands use that font, or is it just like?
It could be it's probably a main band or just her name.
A vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half vampire.
Half-dead hunter.
Are you guys done quipping at each other? Nope.
It just doesn't answer.
I don't want to interrupt.
Stuck in a loop.
Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm
the witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
I'm Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa.
Just make this a full-on comedy game. It's like, and you've already met Blade. Ah, a vampire!
I always do.
So,
Dark Child.
home. I guess we...
I never left.
So this is just made up.
Right.
Not a band.
Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing.
Stolen?
We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch? Just wait until
That's
you
the
meet
only
them.
one that can with Wi-Fi.
Speaking of,
Yeah, why are we thanking Robbie for the Wi-Fi? He's...
Yeah, okay, spend 10
Who's the
minutes
Wi-Fi
in
is?
this place alone, Bruce, then sit
Why aren't we thanking Tony Stark for the Wi-Fi?
Let's begin.
If there had anyone who the Wi-Fi would be a thing, it would be him.
It'd be Iron Man, yeah.
I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment. Caretaker will have you mopping the floors and hauling trash whether you're 2 or 200.
That happened.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look
Awesome.
like it was yesterday.
And you
That's how I greet everyone who I've seen after a bit.
You're old. Stop speaking to me.
How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah,
You just
so speaking
Wake
of
me up when you need me.
Yep.
what?
We just put you into a coffin with a whole bunch of conditioner.
That's my name.
You'll get to have a life.
That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Imagine a life that's exclusively
Throwing the
fighting
magic
them.
amulet
That's it,
into
all
the
the time.
volcano, smiting the dragon mother. You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter,
I'd be
child?
a dick to everyone.
There was a voice. The
For
rest is
Phyrexis got
hazy.
Jonathan Frakes to voice a character in XCOM 2, which was one of the games they did before this. Why not just get Jonathan Frakes to voice Tony Stark?
A minor
That is all I ask for.
Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum.
I'm settled for Doctor Strange even.
But instead they turned up the Whedon dial by like 2.5.
What? Straight to voicemail? Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Alright, which Agatha we get?
Whoa.
Oh.
What kind of network you running there?
The
Gross
all-seeing
table.
eye of Ereshkigal who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force. Pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is troubled.
I'll go.
Jesus.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
I wouldn't read this book.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
I don't know, which mission should I choose?
With everything going on right
I
now, we simply can't.
only see one.
It's
Aha, this is my character.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can always like
Are you ready? The prophecy of the
chat
Midnight Sun
beforehand
has
and
left
then do
me
your
there.
big hero walk into the portal for every mission.
This is the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since
feels like a
I'm in
90s
the
game of
Sanctum,
better
my sense of
graphics.
The future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I...
We're more friends with Doctor Strange.
Even more friends here?
About time.
Not just
Yeah, we were just over there
about
chatting,
time,
as you could see, because you can
time,
plainly see the
space, reality,
area.
building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work
That's
properly.
still up.
Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while
Despite the
I
medium graphical
appreciate
settings, like the
view of
leather
this
texture
desktop,
looks pretty good.
I fail to see how it will
Yeah.
hasten our return to the sanctum.
It is a
Magic
good looking
is
game,
the
just the
answer.
style choices
No,
are
as I've
some are
just
questionable.
stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
I love to push magic as a super hero. At this point, she's similar to Wizard than Claw.
Any more questions? Wanda belongs here.
Away we go.
Enjoy hell, I
You're
got.
standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You
I'm
think
back
this is
in this
crazy?
one?
Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet and beyond.
Probably lost it.
We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor. So we've chosen a...
Enough exposition. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's that, like, first episode of an anime problem. They just throw proper nouns at you, and it's like... There will be a test on this later. It's like, no, this is not Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There isn't a trivia minigame. I liked that trivia minigame.
Yeah. You're right, Mama. Or that should be on things that I already know.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position.
Okay.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
Concrete jungle, ripe green tomato.
I hesitate to I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Watch me. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
You shot a man dead in the street.
That's a neat trick.
Oh my god.
You have earned this.
You're switching Eric power.
To mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
I'm already
Good job.
quipping. So if I go... Actually... So let's redraw this, see what we get. Doctor Strange thing. Get out of there.
Hail that!
They're straight up killing dudes, but they're Nazis, so it's okay.
Newspapers.
Violent.
Oh, he doesn't have super strength, so he can't hit that thing.
Oh, yes.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Yeah,
This is your first time seeing Hydra.
Follow my lead.
I won't be dispatched that easily.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Time for everyone's favorite blade ability. Just shoot someone dead.
I'm impressed.
What if they just shot a guy? I guess that's worse. Blade, do your job.
That's the spirit.
It's not a KO. That dude's dead.
Yeah, you're dead either way, no matter what which direction I throw you in.
You were too weak for this fight.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal. Wanna bet?
That's fun.
Wanda! Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them...
I think it's very versatile.
What was that?
I just very versatile. Getting him in the map setting still works better.
Oh, God.
You need a sizable amount of generic groups with which to give you a lot of minions to beat up. And Hydra is a decent one of those.
Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Not?
Do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the mother's call.
That's fun.
We are venom to all who oppose her.
Demon venom.
And you are
I forgot about these characters.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Alright.
Feeling strong today.
Yeah.
You only delay our meal.
Am I fine discarding a random card? Yeah, because two of them are Doctor Strange, so...
Look. Big duplicate like that.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, when you hit things into other things, it does have a nice little weight to it, which I do like.
Really satisfying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, friendly fire is the thing.
It's like, what does this button do? What does it mean if it just shows a thing? I guess I should read more. Nope, nothing good. End turn.
You are puny. Tasty human. Someone get this off of me.
Right, not him.
That's a proper thing to do to Doctor Strange. Just throw him into an explosive barrel.
This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to
So
us.
can I...
We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brain.
Perfect. I was like, can I use the bounce to get rid of the little venom doohickeys?
Let me show you just what this battle requires.
Okay. Yeah, just make something, make it stronger.
Might as well.
Give it all them buffs. Ah, okay.
Oh, yes.
So I'm assuming based on Venom actually looking at him that he's going to attack Doctor Strange if I don't move him. So I'm going to move him. Over there.
Get out of your life.
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally. A moment of preparation.
Jesus.
First you die, then we eat.
Oh, nope, Pain Blade.
I swallowed a little. Gross.
What manner of creature are you?
They haven't given up yet.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my plague demon.
That's what's his face, isn't it? Voicing
Which
Venom.
one?
God, I forget his name. Candyman.
Right. Oh, Tony Todd.
That sounds like Tony Todd.
You gotta look it up. I'm pretty sure it's Venom in Spider-Man too. I'm not sure if it's Venom in this one.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Yep, some dude named Darren DePaul.
Oh.
Yep, Candyman got to be him in Spider-Man 2.
So I'll move Hunter here. And then we do a slash with knockback. And hit you into an explosive barrel.
Okay. Venom hates fire.
You first.
Watch close.
Do not touch us.
He's technically gonna
Oh, I can just take him out.
stab him.
Looks like the main event is over.
I stabbed him.
The symbiote's only weakness, stabbing.
Demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy What?
Hey, big guy!
I like him.
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like
I
you
like the
folks could
eyes,
use a
anyway.
hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's part of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Hey.
And here's the fun part.
Yeah, this-
You can make your own little terrible comic book cover.
Yep. You can make your own lame duck cover.
So this definitely wouldn't be a... Like, let's see here. Just gonna... Can I move it? There. Yep, that's...
Just covers the case. It could take up the entire screen.
Oh, why can I... This is weird. At some point, we'll make one that looks decent, but it won't be this one.
You've just given up on this?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't say what your comic is. That's the first thing
Order
they tell
of
you.
the Midnight.
So let's.
I do appreciate comics like this, though. They're like we're not budging on where we're placing the title.
There we go. Just get rid of Doctor Strange is in the corner. It works. So.
Can't you like change their poses or something? I feel like that would help.
I can change their face. There's change pose.
Yeah,
yeah. Should they both be doing He-Man? There you go.
Yes. Both of them should do He-Man.
Oh, boo! Blade has his own.
Get their own. Everybody has their own.
No, Blade does not He-Man.
I could work with this then, especially if we could like change angles.
There, whatever.
So about these two.
See, the good thing is that when this goes on YouTube, these are the easy things to put as cover art. And also, much like a good Marvel thing, this is issue 59, special event comic, issue 59.
Yep. Welcome to the 59th issue, whatever this shit.
No, I took a photo, so it's fine. There, won't spend too much time on that.
That definitely has potential. This game feels like you're trying to do too much at once, and at the same time, not enough.
Yeah, it's so something that they used to do in XCOM 2 is they every mission you can make your own like propaganda poster based on that mission. So they just took that and said like, oh, what if they were comic covers?
Points to them for trying.
It's kind of like a good photo mode photo. You need to like put way too much time into it to make anything look good.
But at that point, I just enjoy doing the process. I just enjoy the process.
Charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy, courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates.
Like creating sweet posters.
Just to play the hero.
Covered in blood.
This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course.
Okay, villagers.
Now, the look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost.
Also, it's kind of weird that they have like new Ghost Rider, but also Eddie Brock as Venom.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade.
And again, he comes to go with Venom a lot. I think it's Venom again currently.
You've been through a lot. For now.
Plus, you need that movie synergy.
You all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest. Not to be the nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard.
I don't feel like he did.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
We beat Venom in like 3 turns. It was fine.
Been pissed that Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need
You guys
to
are being a little hard
to
on
get
yourself there.
Wanda and the Sanctum back.
Hunter,
You look scathed.
I guess I need to talk to you. The game is telling me that I need to.
You got some decent hang time. Even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. It sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Making a pass at him right now.
So, here we are.
Voice actor was hired because he said he has a really good Robert Downey Jr. impression, and no one wanted to tell him that's actually terrible.
Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it
Probably
the
displaying that cover.
a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
I like the idea that they're all in this, like, pocket dimension together, like, not, like, maybe 50 feet from each other at all times, but they still feel the need to comment on their posts. Like, just go up and talk to them.
They're right there. In the same roof.
Oh, that's my... Oh. Don't have the customization menu yet. Only just can change your deck.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then. There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Oh, there we go. He looks worse out of the armor, though.
But I'm digging it, but now I missed the armor.
What do you think? Bare arms are best arms?
I think the collar too. This is really working for me because it's so early night.
I have decided to go around in a wife beater. I hate when games tell you to go to sleep.
Take a nap.
Sound like Jeff Bridges for a second.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Oh, boo.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
All dogs deserve pets, but this dog looks like it would be unpleasant to pet.
We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
There. Dog has been adequately pet. And I gained arcane knowledge from petting the dog.
That's how that works.
Oh, nope, need an arcane key. Oh yeah, so you can see individual like heroes' rooms in this as you get
like
them.
the Avengers game.
I don't know if Thor is in this game. I don't think he is. I know Captain America is.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Like, moves so fast when you hit the button. It feels very weird to move him as I kind of dance around.
Now, think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. have used a cloak.
The hair looks better with the old armor.
Stylish, damn near indestructible. And we
New armor makes him look very out of
not bad for
place.
our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
Oh, Marlon, did I lose you? Oh, there you are.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace.
You were not reacting to him getting Inferno spandex.
That's what we're calling it.
But somehow this
His incredible look.
arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically
Syndrome
bound
henchman
deep
look.
would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
You just got in a white beater. He is a good look, and I'm glad we chose his hair.
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. It was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
Just go.
I thought the old one was pretty nice, actually.
So did Venom. I think he's still picking a few pieces of it from his teeth.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimate. Here's the package. My roommate
I'm on Doctor Strange's side in this version.
Magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a
Just give some Iron Man on DVD.
I spent my early teens at MIT trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer.
Like a Captain Marvel costume.
Fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp.
There's a lot of dead dads around here.
Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
I dig the floating thermos. Oh wait, that's other fake. Floating thermos would be cool.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yale demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra
Because the camera change that feels like in a movie when they just obviously added a scene. Are you ready to fight these guys, Fallout Boy? Just Millhouse saying on the couch, yes.
How does this look?
Okay.
Sorry, what I already have.
Do you have all of these?
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping that'd help one with something new.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all
Everyone's
things
so friendly
mystical
here.
and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to
Yeah, the
How are you really feeling?
there are relationship mechanics in this, but it's more just like you can flirt and be friends with everyone.
Jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't
It's
call
not like
me
Fire
Mr.
Emblem where you like
Strange,
are your student's teacher and you're trying to get in their pants, which is always really
ritual
weird.
was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Where on this pain chart are you?
Physically, I'm fine. However, I do feel some
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me, particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe
Dr. Strange just goes like, see, that was a decent joke, Tony.
Wanda, lost, swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I'd rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of
Beyonce was a man.
mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen.
So Marwin, do you feel the urge to shake these characters and tell them to shut up yet?
My wisdom
Nah. Feels like par for the course. the thing is, that's why combat is normally fast and snappy in games like this. But the combat is slow too, so now everything is slow.
You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom
Yeah,
is
I like story-based games, but this intro does drag.
He's something of a
It's an issue if they're writing. This is dull writing.
They're just trying to front load so much, I think, is the issue. Like, if it's just like, hey, once you get into the main missions and stuff, you can you can talk to these people and like get their origin stories and things like that. But
to relish the experience.
It's like, hey, let me explain to you how this mechanic works. And by the way, here's 18 things.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk.
Agatha push.
Visit whenever you
A
like.
Disney Plus push.
To converse with a true legend.
Whenever Agatha's not on screen, everyone should be wondering, where's Agatha?
Curious.
I don't know what this arcane knowledge does, but I'm getting it.
Yoink. The moon.
It should say the moon and then in parentheses say night.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
How many bases do you guys have? Iron Man's a part of so many teams.
It's like Wolverine. Just those 90s X-Men comics. Just the X-Men split into 3 teams and Wolverine's on all 3 of them.
Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Y'all can't talk the same.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Be my friend.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
That's
She
really
has a
bad
lot
too.
of heart, and that's why we let her. Who else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sorta. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Who else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person.
I knew you were specifically
Until
asking
she
about
lets
the
you
character
in,
because
that's
you
all
really
you need to know.
emphasized the K.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Your arm's tired yet?
Nobody else.
Sure.
Fuck caretaker, I guess.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only
Well, it's
ones
like he's
aware
fought
of the
alongside
danger
the
that
caretaker
poses
for
to
like
this world.
centuries, so.
And I think we're pretty green.
I know enough about
But
her.
enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I'm ready to train.
Finally.
Day one, pick up Excalibur.
The portrait looks terrible. Yay. Card is upgraded. Why?
Hey, Hunter.
Why do I need to talk to Captain Marvel?
Like the way you move.
Why can't I just fight
Guess
things
Dr.
now?
Strange picked the right supernatural
Why is
demon
she
hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire
Hey,
Guy's
this
Magic
Captain Marvel
Thunderdome
movie
sounds like fun.
I went ahead and got this haircut.
Yeah.
Well, not so much fish as that ginormous
It would
invulnerable
only
sewer
help.
monster that
Carol's
swallowed
just
the
going
sea.
around the grounds of the Abbey, just saying time to lean, time to clean.
I hate this character so much.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way
Peacemonger
through that
Carol
shield
over
all
here.
they want.
Robbie, why are you lifting weights in a leather jacket?
It's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've got to know the
Split
way
it out.
inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when
Carol
I need
gets
to
to
be.
change the tires, but not Robbie.
Yeah, granted, Carol's also, like, working out in jeans, so everyone is just bad form.
She's got like those sweats with pockets on them.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Jennifer Lawrence is.
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
You and your hand.
Hunter.
What,
I'm done.
do I need to talk to you again? Are you lonely? Like,
Just saying hi.
you had a thing above your head.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Imagine if that were actual real life. Like, you see someone has, like, a quest icon above their head, and you just, like, talk to them, and then they just go, yeah? Like, it's like...
You called me.
Nothing's certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Hey,
Sorry,
Hulk's
Bruce,
involved.
we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you...
Okay, I'm just gonna stop that banter right now.
No.
the daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few
Denise
gremlins
is.
in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait,
You
being
gremlin?
should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn
How's he
into
gonna
a
know?
Hulk. Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes
No,
two
half the
of
people
us.
are.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
You know, we criticize it for it, but both
Aw,
Marvel
see
Ultimate
that?
Alliance
Teamwork goosebumps.
and the X-Men PlayStation 2 games didn't exactly, like,
Find me when you're ready.
lull you into the thing. They just kind of, like, it's like, here's the deep end of the pool, go swimming.
That's what I enjoyed about them. Like, you know what this is, right? Here you go. Here, go play. You got the gist.
This is just kind of a bad one of those, though.
Well, this is spoon feeding you everything. It's holding you by the hand, and everything has an infinite
Just
amount of
recently, the
dialogue.
Hudson
That
Yards
just kind of goes
Development
nowhere.
Restoration Association purchased this entire block.
Okay.
Everything wrong with the
I'll let you
MCU
think
in game
about
form.
that for a minute.
We are going to do this mission, and then probably have some banter, and then we'll probably be done streaming for the day.
Okay, I'm enjoying watching this. I will not play this.
Yeah, we can try to have a regular schedule with this thing, or even stream it tomorrow, because I'm not exactly doing anything tomorrow.
Yeah.
Other than walking Cruz, who is like sleeping all crunch faced on his bed here.
Slow motion walk.
He looks so out of place. He looks like he's from a different video game. Oh yeah, they're just bantering. Okay. It's like the hunter just runs away from them.
I ain't got time for this.
Every one of these missions is a chance to escape.
You just won't stop talking.
It's like, for this next mission, you're with Carol and Tony. It's like, oh no. Can I defect to Lilith?
Probably can scratch a band end off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff.
A random book.
I heard he was
I'm not giving you $2.99 for this.
hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
That's how I judge it when I actually read this comic. So far, the answer's no.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Dude, you just learned about Hydra yesterday.
Feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
So why is she on the team?
Kill them.
Who hired her? I think she just imposes, because no one's gonna stop her.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
That little whip ability is fun to do, though.
It is pretty cool.
Just throw them in any direction you want. Like,
Time to bleed.
Interesting.
He bled. Oh, this is rude.
hey, Carol, want to be my sacrificial lamb here?
You can take it.
Watch this.
Oh, boo. She actually got it. I was hoping she would just blow it up at close range. Oh, yeah, and she does have super strength, so she can kick these things around.
Yes, boo.
Oh. It's just jumping
Or leap
off.
off of it.
Why does she need to leap off a thing? She flies.
I feel like you don't know what injustice interaction you're gonna get with these guys.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Oh no, someone shot Blade.
That's getting old.
No, him too.
Embarrassed by your weakness. Looks like they call for help.
And reinforcements.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon, right?
Cool.
Hail that.
Looking good, feeling good.
Okay, Blade, it might be a good time for you to move over here. Because I'm going to do this whip. Oh, I can't do it through the thing. Oh well.
You had your chance to escape.
Bogus. Ah! That was cool though.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time is clearly past.
Oh no.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Reinforcements inbound.
That's what I want.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I am old, you know.
Okay, so now everyone is going to attack Carol. So Carol moves over here.
That's gonna suck.
Now I see why so many fear your
Overkill.
strength.
Okay.
Funny seeing the appeal of this game.
Here we go.
Yeah, fuck this guy in particular.
These monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rentamerks have no gumption.
And Binary just to knee him in the face.
Just going Super Saiyan just to fight one of Frieza's goons.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Right, that's
Get her.
so binary. Cool.
Yep, I don't think they were expecting me to go binary in the previous fight.
Noted, Carol.
No one's going to use three Captain Marvel cards.
Instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
No issues so far. Time's up for these chumps.
Oh. Well, that ruins my plan, game.
They give you more options than that. You can jump that net on them.
Nice move.
Here it comes. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Let's do it.
That makes more sense.
Great.
That's using your Captain Marvel.
Out of card plays, so end turn. Everyone gets to hit me.
Kind of pointless.
Going to get you for this.
Shoot him. Everybody takes their shooting. Got his own guy for that one. He's big into friendly fire.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Yeah, you all have life bars. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a risk because I don't know if they are all perfectly in a line, but Nope, can't thread the needle. Sadly.
Oh, well, 3 isn't bad.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces.
How invigorating.
Oh, that's what I did advice to.
Okay, and might as well see if I get a card with quick on it. Nope.
Never surrender.
Ain't you living up to their reputation here?
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a
Yeah, but fortunately almost all of them with
Got it. Stop the truck.
with actual, like, life bars are out. And the regular grunts are easy to take out. Like, I can take one out with this box. Like, hey, want a box?
I'm sure that's not what he thought you meant.
Since I didn't even need to move for that one.
Kill. Oh wait, he's actually fine.
Yeah, you need to, like, baby this thing a little. Ah,
That or it's just not moving.
come on. What?
Jesus Christ. I'm doing.
Hydra guy just watching as he meticulously, like, steps, like, 2 inches to the left. What's he doing? Oh no!
You're not serious, right?
Oh, and
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck of the moon.
Don't worry, Franco. I got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Why?
We've done it!
Did you keep it as a souvenir?
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very
Something demons.
designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey?
that's the
and
second
see for ourselves?
Ghostbusters reference.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Captain Marvel.
Are you fine with this being a Captain Marvel cover?
It actually looks like a real cover. The basement isn't garbage or anything. Meanwhile, in Resident Evil 4, let's see what another game is doing, right?
Okay, what we'll do is I think you need to go to sleep, so I think we'll just get to the, like, go to sleep portion and then save it and call it a day. So, let's see. Let's see how many...
He said I personally need to go to sleep.
Let's see how many conversations we get in between here and bed.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid,
Let me walk inside. It's Michael
you know
orders.
that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight.
Bring
is
back the
movie
other
night.
Ghost Rider.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Bring an old guy in here just to mess up the vibe.
Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on.
Don't know what that is.
I should rest. Another time.
Okay, I like the Hunter now. He says what we're all thinking. It's like, I don't actually want to talk to all of you yet. I want to go to sleep.
That's the wife beater.
How did this work again?
Okay, how do I get... There we go.
Stop texting me. I am not reading all of that.
Were you just waiting by the door for me to answer your text?
Nico.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff.
Just really limited power.
Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living
Brought the
weapon
banter
stuff
to me, huh?
Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you.
In the Marvel
We got a
universe,
lot
the
of work to
banter
do.
always finds you.
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff, or quasi-human.
James Franco's eternal quest to not have anyone talk to him.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn
You're
and
so
you pick out
close
a
to
movie.
bed.
Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside.
I've had
Needed to
so
cool
many
off.
interactions
Really
like
need to hang the fan over that torch, or maybe crack open the casket of ancient winter's gold?
If you just banters to yourself in the hallway, huh? The entire house is crazy.
Yep, and they're not even watching like a good movie. They're like, oh, I bet you've never seen this before, and they're watching like, oh no, I'm trying to think of like a movie I would consider that can only be described as derivative.
As long as Caretaker doesn't come up with some busy
They're
work
watching
in
The Fall
meantime,
Guy or
I'm
something.
perfectly fine here at home.
I like The Fall Guy.
And they're watching Beetlejuice 2. Whatever mediocre movie I watched this season.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you.
not just the whole resurrected.
Actually, this
chosen
house are
one
absolutely
thing.
watching Beetlejuice too.
They're watching the most
facing
awkward
Lilith won't
movie
be
possible.
easy.
They're
I was
watching
15
the
when I found
Florence
out my
Pugh
mother was
original
capital
movie
E
Lady
evil.
Macbeth.
These
Was your
kids are
father there
different.
for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a
Is
cool
Cloak and Dagger
backstory
not here?
I'll fill you in later.
It's right up their alley.
Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding.
Are you anxious,
don't get
James
paid for
Franco?
this.
You're like fidgeting.
Enough about our crappy parents. You
I
missed
really
out
want
on
this
decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best
I'm
examples.
hoping she'll read one of the signals, but she's
They're watching.
not.
So,
They're watching
first
Jonah
thing you
Hex.
know, glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really
And the person
needed
that chose
that.
the movie isn't even there anymore.
So, what did you think of the movie?
Jonah Hex?
Understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's convenient.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No,
Yes.
Think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
This is what in the writing field we call an easy out.
Like,
You
what's
don't
the
want this
status
character
quo?
to ask literally what
Runaways.
everything is.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the staff of one functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids.
I heard your show on
We saw each
Hulu
other
was
once a
canceled.
year when our parents got together to reminisce.
It wasn't
And then
very
we
good.
found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us
I
had
loved
some
the
sort
book
of
too, so it was
powerful
really
birthright. Our
heartbreaking.
parents wanted us to follow in their
Which is
footsteps.
better, like the best of the Runaways or the worst of Agents of
ran,
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
But eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so
The worst
we
of Agents of
faced
S.H.I.E.L.D.
them
is
and
easily
stopped
better,
them from
honestly.
destroying reality as we know it.
I don't think Runaways ever reached
You
a high
know,
point for me.
typical
Agents of
kid
S.H.I.E.L.D.
stuff.
even on a bad day over Runaways. The first half
Who
of
was on the
season
team?
1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. over the
At
Runaways.
first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly.
Oh,
our
when they were
insight
just waiting for the
powerhouse,
Captain America movie
Gert
plotline to happen.
Gert had a telepathic link
Just
to
waiting for
Old
the
Lace,
plot to
a
start.
genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century.
It was
I
like
handled the blood
nothing but
magic,
good from
though
there
I
on in,
didn't
but man,
understand
that
much.
first half,
And
when you
Alex,
can't introduce people to that
well,
show,
we don't
they
talk
get
about
to be
Alex.
mad at you.
Yeah, the first half of that first season is like that like span of time we had with Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, where it's just like, oh, here's all the non-canon episodes all in a row.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility.
Right,
Gert,
right.
She didn't make it.
And she was my favorite.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
We're just doing the first book then? Okay.
I should get going.
See ya.
Good timing.
On that
looks
note,
like caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
No, I need to stay up and keep talking to people.
Your free time productively.
Were you just standing there during the entire
I'm
movie?
sure you'll want to rest, but we should discuss our next move as soon as possible.
Okay.
Looks like you're finding your way around.
All these adults.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Does this have a point?
to stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I'm sorry.
Too bad I don't have
should've had this talk with you
the
much
alcoholic
sooner.
drinks going. I would have started an Agatha drink